If I were to say to you, see a red bird, could you see one for me?
Yes.
See a yellow flower. Can you see a yellow flower?
Yes.
See a blue car. See a dog. Does a dog's face pop up?
Yes.
See a cat. See a green tree with lots of leaves and the wind blowing through the leaves. This is the part of the brain we will be working with today. This is the part of the mind that has the pictures and the memories. This is the part of the mind that is active at night when you are sleeping, because this is the part of the mind that holds the images and the symbols that we use in our dreams. So this is the part of the mind we will be working with today. So just for this little while that we do this today, have no problems and no worries. Time enough for that later. There will always be there later. But just for this little while that we do this today, have nothing to worry about. So enjoy the way that feels to not have anything to worry about, and enjoy the way it feels to have relaxation moving through the body. And as the relaxation moves through the body, if there are any tensions anywhere in the body, they will flow right out, flow right out of the body. Let them go. Let them go. We don't need them. We don't need them. So enjoy the way that feels to not have anything to think about. And enjoy the feeling of relaxation moving through the body. This is a luxury that very few people are allowed to take a little time out of their busy day to just relax and not have to think about anything. So take advantage of it while you can and enjoy this experience. And remember that when you awaken, you will feel wonderful all over, just as though you've had a nice nap, a nice sleep. You will feel truly rested and refreshed. Anytime you do anything like this, it will always be an enjoyable experience. Also remember, if you hear any sounds in the room or any sounds outside of the room, they are only natural noises occurring in the background. They will not bother you or distract you in any way. If you hear anything, it will just fade and become part of the background. Now, I would like for you to imagine a beautiful pyramid composed entirely of white light. A very beautiful thing to see. It glows, it sparkles, it shimmers. And I want you to mentally place that physical white pyramid of light so that it completely encloses your body, even the underneath side of your body, so that you are completely enclosed within the beautiful pyramid of white light. This is your protection. The white light is a very powerful force. It can and will protect you against anything. It will remain around your body the entire time that we do this. Nothing can harm you mentally or physically. You are protected. You are safe. You know it. You feel it. And it feels very, very good. Now, I would like for you to imagine the most beautiful place in the world. What you consider to be the most beautiful place in the world, where there are no worries and no problems. It may be the forest, it may be the seashore, it may be a meadow. Whatever you consider to be beautiful and peaceful. Can you find a place like that? Tell me about it. What does it look like?
On a porch, and there's a sandy beach in front of the porch with the ocean in front of it.
Can you smell the ocean?
Yes.
Can you hear the waves crashing against the beach?
Yes.
Do you smell anything around you?
Just the ocean.
Do you hear any sounds other than the ocean?
Birds.
Do you feel wind on your face?
Yes.
No worries in a place like that, huh? It's peaceful, where there are no worries and no problems. Just peace and quiet. Can you see the sky from where you are?
Yes.
Look up in the sky and see if you can find a big, white, fluffy cloud. Do you see a big cloud in the sky?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to do something that might sound a little strange. I want you to float up to that cloud and sit on it. And I want you to tell me what that would feel like to sit on a cloud. And you don't have to worry. It will hold your weight just like magic. What would that feel like to sit on a cloud?
Soft.
soft. Some people think it feels like cotton or feathers, but it will hold you just like magic. It's very comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I want you to lay back on that cloud and just let it absorb all of your weight. It's such a beautiful, wonderful feeling. It's like you don't have any weight at all. You can become one with that beautiful cloud. If you lay back on that cloud, let it absorb your weight. If you want to, you can even wrap the crowd around you like a soft blanket and snuggle down into the cloud. That's such a beautiful, comfortable, safe feeling. And it's almost as though you don't even have a body as you become one with that beautiful, soft, comfortable, safe cloud. And this cloud is floating through the air, carrying you with it, soft and protected and comfortable and safe. Drifting and floating, floating and drifting. And this cloud floats over the land and over the valleys. It floats over the mountains and even over the ocean if you want it to, carrying you with it, soft, protected, comfortable, and safe, drifting and floating, floating and drifting, drifting and floating, floating and drifting over the land, over the valleys, protected and safe. And this cloud is like magic because not only can it carry you over the land and over the valleys, it can also carry you back and back and back in time and space. I'm asking the cloud to move and carry you back and back and back in time and space to another time, another place where there is information we would like to find to help you in the very best way we can. The cloud is moving. It's carrying you back and back and back. We're looking for the most appropriate time and place to stop and look at and examine. The most appropriate time and place to stop and look at and examine. I'm asking the cloud to carry you back and back and back in time and space to another time, another place. Now the cloud is slowing down. It's slowing down. The cloud is stopping at the most appropriate time and place. Now that the cloud has stopped at the most appropriate time and place, I want you to drift off that cloud back down, down, down to the surface. It won't be anything sudden, just like a leaf drifting gently out of a tree, back down to the surface. And as you come back down, I want you to tell me the very first thing that you see down there below you, or the very first impression that you have as you come back down to the surface. Are you coming down off the cloud yet? What do you see down there below you? The first thing that you see. Look around and see what you can see around you.
Another house.
Okay. Does the body feel young or old?
Yeah.
Does the body feel male or female?
Female.
Okay. So you are in a house. You're inside the house or outside the house?
Inside.
What do you see in the room that you're in? Can you describe it to me?
Christmas.
What's it? Christmas?
Christmas.
Look down at your feet. Are you wearing any shoes? On your feet?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you feel like you have any ornaments or jewelry on your body?
No.
Look down at what you're wearing. Can you describe it to me?
I'm wearing a dress. My mom made.
Does your mom make all your dresses, or is it a special dress?
All of them because I'm poor. I don't have so much.
Do you know what your mom's name is?
No.
Do you know what people call you, what your name is?
No.
Okay, so I want to move through the rooms of this house. Is there a fireplace or anywhere that you sit down to eat meals together?
There's a lot of kids. So
A lot of kids in the house?
Yeah.
Do you think you're a kid?
yes.
Okay. Your mom lives there with you? And how many kids can you see them sitting around the table? You said a lot.
No.
Do you have a man in the house with you?
My daddy.
Okay. So you have your mom and your daddy and lots of other children. Does it feel like a happy home?
Yes.
Good. That's good. Do you feel like you have any jobs or chores, that responsibilities?
Yes.
Okay.
We all work.
You all were. So I want you to walk freely around the house and tell me what you see. Is it a big house or a small house?
Small.
Is it warm or cold right now?
It's warm inside.
Warm inside. That's good. What kind of food do you all eat? Is it food that you recognize on the table?
We got oranges for Christmas.
Oranges for Christmas. What is Christmas like in your house? Is it one of your favorite holidays? Do you help prepare the feast and the cakes and the things that you eat for Christmas?
Yes.
Or are you too little?
I'm the youngest. So I make cookies.
You make the cookies. That's nice. Okay, so sounds like a very happy home that you have there. You said you're the youngest. What is that like in your house, being the youngest?
I fight with my sister.
But you probably wouldn't have it any other way. You'd still be the youngest if you had your way, huh?
I'm spoiled.
You're spoiled. Okay. Do you feel like you're closer to your mother or your father?
I love them both.
That's
My mom's home with us. My dad works.
what kind of work does your dad do?
Whatever work he can find.
Do you have any idea what year it is? Are you too young to know?
40.
Does your body feel healthy?
Yes.
You have plenty of energy? Okay. Now I want you to step outside. If you have the front door or the back door, doesn't matter. And I want you to look around and tell me what you see.
I'm on a farm.
I thought you might be on a farm. So it's probably a lot of chores for you on that farm. Do you enjoy the animals? Do you have animals or just crops?
Chickens.
Chickens. Chickens have personality, don't they? Do you feel connected to the animals on your farm? Or are they just part of life there? Do you see a barn or chicken coop anywhere?
Chicken.
And you feel like you don't have a lot of money in your house? Poor. But it seems like overall a happy home. Do you go to school? Do you go to school all year?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any particular siblings that you're closer to?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. And why do you feel closer to Elizabeth?
She's the only one I can remember.
That's okay. That's okay. So what is Elizabeth like? Can you describe her to me? Bossy. She bosses you around because you're the baby, probably.
Right. She's older than me. She thinks she knows everything.
Huh? Does she know a lot?
What does she think she knows? Blonde hair.
Blonde hair. And bossy. Blonde and bossy.
Mm.
So you're wearing a blue dress that your mom made you. So
Not
you spent...
blue.
Huh?
It's not blue.
Oh, what color is it?
Pink.
Pink. I think you like the color pink. Yeah.
Made Maybe for somebody else.
One of your sisters maybe handed it down?
Yeah.
And do you go to church with your family? Or take trips to town?
I think we're religious. But I can't remember.
Okay.
To church.
So you live on a farm. Do you know where you are?
Small town. But I live in town.
Do you feel like you're in Europe or
No, we live in America.
you live in America?
In the South.
The style of clothes is kind of like the 40s, you think?
We're poor, so I just know it's a 40.
Okay.
Almost 50. Late 40.
Do you have any pets in your house?
No,
No,
not pets, just animals.
just animals. Okay. So now we're going to leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day in this life. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What do you see?
Getting married.
You're getting married. Do you want to get married? Are you happy?
Yes.
And what does your husband to be look like? Or how does he make you feel?
He's
Makes you happy. That's beautiful. Is your family, everybody there that you want there for your wedding?
they're all happy.
That's nice. So they're all happy for you. Does your dad give you away?
I don't see my dad.
You don't see him?
I don't know.
How old are you?
I'm young.
You don't know if you're in
Younger than I am in this.
Okay, so in this year of life, you're 21, so younger than 21. But you don't see your dad there. Do you see your mother there?
Yes.
And your siblings are there? Do you know?
Can't see anything but my husband.
What can you tell me about your husband?
He's taller than me.
He's taller than you. And he makes you very happy, you said?
Yes.
So tell me about your wedding. What do you see, hear, smell?
In a church.
Got married at a church.
I think so. Standing at the altar. Okay.
So you're standing at an altar in a church. And you said you're both very happy. It's a happy day, huh?
Yes.
And that day was very important to you in this life.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to describe about this day? What happens on this day?
I have to leave my home.
That makes you sad
Yes.
because you have to leave your home, everything you knew there, and go move away.
I'm going now.
You don't want to be grown up. Okay. It's a good time to let you know that you do not have to feel any physical or emotional sensations so that you can talk about it, okay? Now, whatever happened has already happened, and you are on the other side of it. From that position, you can look back at the entire life and see it from a different perspective. But you don't have to feel any pain, okay? No physical or emotional pain. So I know you got upset just now because you don't want to leave your home and the life that you've known. But you did say that your husband makes you very, very happy, right?
Yeah.
But you feel those emotions of having to leave your mom and your siblings. Do you feel some sort of guilt about leaving?
I'm not old enough.
You're not old enough. You feel like you should not be getting married today?
My parents don't think I want to get married.
Okay. So you get married. What happens after the wedding's over? Do you have a party?
I just see us back at home.
Back at home? So you're living at a different house? You live in town. So you're not used to that, are you?
No.
Does it feel like home in this new home?
Yes.
Well, that's good. So at some point you adapted and that new home did feel like home, and you created a life there for yourself. Are you able to see your family living in the same town?
I see my siblings.
Okay.
Others gone.
Why don't you see your mom? What about your dad? Can you just go to your old house and visit with your dad and your mom?
I think so. I think it was time.
Okay. So everything turned out okay. It was just very emotional for you to leave home, right? You're very emotionally attached, living in a big family, always having others with you. Now tell me about your husband. What kind of work does he do? Is he able to be home with you, or for the most part?
Mechanic fixes things.
Okay, so he's a mechanic.
He's home sometimes.
So you're not alone very often, are you?
During the day.
So do you stay home? You don't have a job?
I think I stay home.